Okay, let's turn to Ephesians chapter 2. And let's see what it says. For by grace you have been saved through faith, not of yourselves. It is a gift of God. That's what it says. You can turn there if you want to. I do want to say that in Romans, it talks about Abraham's faith and that God imputed righteousness to him. How does Abraham's faith affect us as believers? Let me tell you. Here it is, Abraham's faith. You can read it in chapter 4 of Romans. There's other scriptures as well throughout the Bible that speaks of Abraham, like in Hebrews and so forth. But because of Abraham's faith, God had imputed his righteousness to Abraham. In Genesis 15, it goes over that. It was just a few years, I think later in Genesis 17, that God gave Abraham the sign of his covenant. So Paul points out to prove that God made his promise to Abraham before he was ever circumcised. Well, the reason why this is important for us to understand is because just like Abraham, he could never be justified by works. Therefore, it had to be by faith. And so he received the promises of God before he was circumcised. So it was of faith, not of works. Okay, let's